Hi friends, today in this video I will introduce you to the workspace in Tableau desktop where we actually perform the development tasks. So once you connect to the data and come to sheet 1, this page is displayed. So on the top here we have the menu bar, toolbar, and on the left side this pane is called data pane, and if you click this tab we have the analytics pane. So in Tableau we call this as cards and shelves. So this is called marks card, and this is called filter shelf, page shelf, and row shelf and column shelf. So this is the view area where visualizations are displayed, and so if you drag any column to the rows or columns, then the visualization is created. So now we have the bar chart. So by default Tableau will identify which mark type based on the type of measure and dimension. So you can go to the show me and quickly change the type of chart. So here show me you can see the suggestions based on the number of dimensions and measures, and it also depends on the type of the field. So based on that it will suggest you to choose uh, type of chart here. So you can click here to change the type of chart, and Tableau will immediately creates you the type of chart that you need. You don't need to perform any steps here. So that is one of the big advantage with Tableau. um, so this is just a suggestion. It's doesn't matter that you need to choose from here. You can create whatever you want using this marks card and rows and columns, pages and filtered shelf. So we'll explore more on this, how to create manually instead of selecting from show me. I will explain you in the coming videos how to choose which type of mark to create a particular chart. So at the bottom we have the options to create a new sheet. So you can click on this one to create new sheet, and at the dashboard you can click this one to create a new dashboard, and we have another option to create a story. So I will explain about these ones as well in the coming videos. So let me go back to the sheet one. So on the top we have toolbar. If you click on this icon you will be navigated to the start page, and to come back to the same page you can click here again, and here we have undo button. So as we already know that undo button reverses the most recent action in the workbook. So you can do undo unlimited number of times back to the last time you opened the workbook, even when you saved the workbook. So for suppose if I go back, uh, and this button allows you to redo whatever you have done undo. So like undo you can do n number of times, redo. And next we have the save button to save the workbook. Next we have new data source. So you can click this one to connect to the new data source again here. So if you want to work in, you can load multiple data sources in a single workbook. So let me let me connect to the Microsoft SQL from here. So localhost, let me give the password. So select the database, drag orders table to the canvas, and go to the sheet one. If you see here, two data source in the workbook. Next we have pass auto updates. So this one controls whether Tableau updates the view when changes are made. For example, if I choose to pause auto update the workbook, then even if I add new fields to the view, this is not updated. Only after clicking on the refresh button this change is happened in the workbook. So this is about the refresh button. This one is enabled only when you pause auto updates. So if you choose to auto update, then this button is disabled. Next we have the option to create new worksheet. Similarly we have the same thing at the bottom as well. These are the same options to create a new worksheet, new dashboard, new story. So next we have copy copy the same workbook. So this duplicate button allows you to create new worksheet with the same information you have. So just like copy and paste, if you click this one, a new sheet is created with the same information. So next we have a clear sheet. If you click on this button clear, so entire things in the view is cleared and displayed as a new worksheet. So that is about clear worksheet. So next we have swap rows and columns. So if you have rows and columns in this view, then you can quickly change rows to columns. Like if you can click here, now customer ID is in the columns, before it was in the rows. So this is about swap rows and columns button. Next these buttons are for sorting the data. You can sort ascending, descending, and this is the highlighter. You can quickly highlight the fields present in this view. And next we have grouping. So if I have selected few items from the view, and you can quickly click this one to create a group. So you can choose which ID to create a group on. So for suppose I want to create group on region, I can click that region, and region group field is created in the dimensions in the data pane. So now if we drag it here, we have those members only selected in the group. So we have selected items from the central, east and west, so those are coming in this region. Okay, that is about grouping. Next we have the hide mark labels. So you can toggle between show or hide labels. So in this view we cannot see the label, so let me remove some information here. So let me change the mark type to bar and drag it here. Okay, now we have the bar chart. So if I click on this button, you can see the labels displayed. So since the category is added in the text label here, we are saying the technology always supplies the information. So this is to show or hide the labels. So now the labels are hidden. So next we have fixed axis. So here um, we have the axis till 750. So if you click on this one, the axis is fixed now. So even when the value is changed, then the axis will not vary. So for suppose I'll choose only for data for 2017. So axis is fixed and the values are less now, but still axis is fixed to 750k. So if you remove this reset axis, then axis is dynamic. So next we have this one will control how visualization should fit in a sheet. For suppose you want to fit width, now it is set to fit width, fit height, or you want to see entire view. So these are the options present here. Next we have the marks shelf, show head cards. So from here you can choose to show which shelf to show, which shelf to hide. For suppose you don't need pages shelf to in your work area, because you are no longer going to use this one. You can just click to hide that shelf from here. So those options are present here. So next we have the presentation mode. If you click on this one, you'll so all the marks cards, helps, extra data pane, everything is hidden, and this presentation mode is on. This is about workspace in Tableau. We'll meet in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel.